And that day, and I said, no. We was having a revival at our church, Freedom Christian Center in Charlotte. And I told him, I said, I'm going to church first before I go to any hospital to see Andrew Warman because he had a healing service going on at our church. I went there, I stayed all night, half of the night, then I left and I went back and I went into the hospital. And I stayed in the hospital for about 9 days. They really didn't know what was going on. The only thing he could tell me that I was a very sick woman. He don't know what's going on, but I'm sick. So I had like 4 different doctors looking at me, and I finally they found Dr. Powell. He came in, and he started working with me. He dismissed my primary care because he said my primary care let my system go down, and I shouldn't have got that sick if he had been the way I was going to the doctor to see him. So after all that came, I went back for tests. I came home, went back for tests, and they kept giving me blood and blood. Well, the last time they gave me blood, they said it wasn't giving me any more. Either my body can work with the blood, or it's over for me. And I said, no, the devil is a lie. My pastor and all my church family was praying for me. And I thank God that I'm here today. I'm 61 years old, and I thank God that I'm here to be 61. But 2 months ago, I got really bad pain in my side. So I told him about it. We did like 3 tests. I spent over $5,000 in money. And they still saying they can't find anything. But the pain were there. The pain is not there anymore. Before we started praying, when we was praising, the pain had already left. I could not bend down. I had my prayer sisters pray for me 2 weeks ago because the pain was so bad. And she asked me, Rose, is it better? I said, it's better, but it's just still there. It's nagging. And as we started praying here, before he prayed and we started praising God, the pain left me.
Hey, I got a question. Let me have a mic just real quick. Stay right here.
So if I was to say the name Jules or like Julie, is there somebody that comes to mind? Jules or Julie?
Julie, yes.
Yeah. Who is Jules or Julie?
Julie is the pastor over the Congo that Redeeming Love Ministry.
And what is your connection with that?
I met Julie 2 months ago, and we hooked up.
So anyway, I'm looking, and I see you preaching.
Wow. Yes.
And I'm looking, and even though there's men and women there, there's a bunch of women. And I'm seeing these women get healed of emotional hurts and pain and abuse and neglect. And I'm seeing physical healing. I'm seeing fire in your hands. So sometimes there's God's dream, there's daydreams, and there's night dreams. But did you have a dream about preaching, laying hands on people for them to be healed and delivered? Was it a daydream, a night dream, a vision, something in your heart? What is the deal?
Yeah, explain it to me. Help me understand.
It was a dream came to me when I first met Julie, and I had something connected with us. And she told me, she said, I'm looking forward to working with you. And I was looking at her like, I'm not going to be working with you because I'm not going to the Congo in my mind. And then it just went over my head, and then it just started coming to me as I dream about me, Julie, and the Congo. So when she came back to preach at our church, she said, I want to take a picture with you. She said, and I'm going to send you an application, and I'm looking forward for me and you working together. I was like, okay, Lord, I don't know what all this means, but I'm just going to say okay. At that time, I'm thinking, I'm not well enough to leave the country where I'm with. And Pastor Karen came up to me that same day, and she said, Rose, I want to pray with you. And I was like, okay. She said, the attack that attacked your body before, I pray right now, it would never come and attack you again, so you do not have to be worried, and you do not have to be scared, because that attack is not coming on you again. And I was thinking, she know I got this pain, because I did have the pain in my body at that time, and I'm thinking, Lord, is it coming back? But once God healed, it never comes back. And she
So,
made Pastor
you go
Kemp.
to Congo yet?
No.
Are you going? Did you repent of procrastination?
Yes, I did. Message from St. came up.
Oh, about the Congo, you mean?
Yeah.
Funny, I should bring that up, huh? About Julie and that, huh?
Yes.
It's not my fault. Don't be blaming me. So, did you actually have a dream at night of you preaching?
I actually had a dream of just seeing me and Julie together, and we was on the mission field, and we was just doing
And what
stuff.
was y'all doing? Was you praying for people?
We was praying for people.
Was
and
the people getting touched and delivered?
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess I got to pray for you. You need to stand right here. Oh, we gonna pray for you.
Pastor Hudson, come on. Go ahead, girl. Here, let me get for you. You got it.
Come on, let's pray for her.
Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you and honor you right now for obedience. We thank you that the spirit of procrastination has been rebuked. We thank you that your daughter has aligned herself with your agreement. We thank you right now every attack of the enemy, every pain, every issue, everything that has attacked her body. We call you into orders and obedience to the word of Yeshua. We bless and honor you, Father, right now that she be released from every pain, every residual effect of past hurts, past disease, of every cancer. You are rebuked by the word of the Lord. Healing is her bread. We thank you right now. It's the Father's good pleasure to give her the kingdom. He delights in her prosperity. We thank you, Father, right now that all money shall be afforded her that is needed for this trip. We thank you that the Congo was prepared for the woman from the States. We thank you right now for Julie. We thank you in the name of Yeshua Jesus. Let it be done.
Come on, let's give God a hand clap.